Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Sonic WWE back again for another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for my WWE Money in the Bank 2017 prediction video. Yes, it is time to finally get my predictions for WWE Money in the Bank. Yep. And at the time of recording this video, we are recording this in 4 days, 4 hours, 50 minutes, and 50 seconds from the pay-per-view event, which if you do not know from the very last, from the Extreme Rules review, I do believe, yes, Extreme Rules, sorry, it's only been 2 weeks, what the hell, but yeah, from my last video, which was the Extreme Rules review, you would know that I am going to Money in the Bank 2017, yep. I actually got them right here, and actually, you know what, you guys, since the card for the show is kind of, minimum, I might, just close up the video, I might show you guys a little story about these guys right here, so, stay tuned to that. So, with this said, let's not wait, shall we? Let's get on these predictions, shall we, so we can get the show on the road. Alrighty then, scroll down to WWE.com's thing. And we have no pre-show again, or at least no announced pre-show. Woo, WWE. What are you gonna do? Are we gonna have a pre-show here in St. Louis? Only one way to find out. Anywho's, okay. Start up the card down here at WWE.com. We have SmackDown Live's Women's Champion Naomi taking on Lana. My prediction for this match is for Naomi to win. Okay. Next up, we have the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions between the Usos and the New Day. My prediction for this match is, while I would love to see the New Day win this match, I just do not see it happening, sadly enough, so I'm going to go with the Usos. But I would love to see the Usos lose the championship to the New Day in my hometown of St. Louis. Well, not really my hometown, but I live close to St. Louis, or I used to live close to St. Louis, so in turn, my hometown is in St. Louis. There you go. So, anywho's, Usos, my prediction, but I mainly hope for the New Day to win. So, yay, go New Day, but also go Usos, because these two are good tag teams. Obviously, no, because I love the Usos, and the New Day's awesome. So, there you go. Moving on next to the historical matchup here on the show, which is going to be the women's gosh darn Money in the Bank ladder match, which is going to be between Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Tamina, and Carmella. My prediction for this match is when it comes to these Money in the Bank things, this is where the women's and the men's match are going to be separated. The men's, I'm going to have 3, since it's a 6-man, so I'm going to have 3. I'm picking 3 for my prediction. For this, I'm picking 2 main predictions, but 1 honorable mention. I'll say, yeah, it would be nice to see that person win. So, yeah. So, my 2 main predictions for this match are Carmella and Charlotte Flair. Those are my 2 main predictions. But my honorable mention is going to be for Natalya. Honorable mention is Natalya, but main predictions is Charlotte and Carmella. But I actually thought of something, guys. How funny will it be if potentially James Ellsworth potentially won the match? I know it's fucking retarded. I know it's weird for me saying that, but WWE's done worse, and WWE's done more weird shit than this. But how funny would it be if nonchalantly, somehow, James Ellsworth was somehow in the ring, somehow having Carmella, since he's, buddy with Carmella, and yada yada yada, and somehow the ring is, picture this now, guys, the ring is clear, no divas are in sight, no one's around, no one's there in the ring, or no one's around. Granted, James Ellsworth could just be the shelter, care for Carmella to bring her into the ring and go, climb, baby, climb, like that, baby. More than James Ellsworth, he's going to be more doing that, but just think of more the funny side, where no matter how the circumstance is and how the scene plays out, how funny would it be if I was able to go to the Sky Trade Center and be there live to fucking chant, climb the ladder, climb that ladder. Imagine how funny would that be, watching at home, watching all of us in St. Louis chanting to Ellsworth, climb the ladder and win that briefcase. How funny would that be? Just a little funny suggestion there, guys. Just a little funny suggestion there. Even though it's not going to happen, it'll just be kind of fucking hilarious to see it happen. But if it does happen, I called that shit. Let's just say right there, if that fucking happens this Sunday at Money in the Bank, I'm fucking gonna die inside of fucking sheer stupidity and sheer fucking hilariousness at the fucking fact that that fucking happened. So, yeah, there you go. Anywho's, Charlotte Flair, Carmella, my two main predictions, but Natalya is my honorable mention. So there you go. Next up, we move on to the WWE Championship match between Jinder Mahal and Hometown Boy, which is not really his hometown because he's from St. Charles, Missouri, exposing Randy Orton here on the WWE prediction video. So, yeah, so many people think that Randy Orton is from St. Louis, Missouri. He's not. He's from St. Charles, Missouri. There you go. Anywho, yeah, Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal. My prediction for this match, well, while I would love to see, just like the New Day, while I would love to see the hometown reigning superstar Randy Orton, win the championship here in his hometown, I don't think it's going to happen, guys. I mean, granted, these guys are going to go, it's going to be a good match. These guys are going to go put each effort in to put on a great show between these two, and, these guys are going to give the whole town of St. Louis a great old show in this match. But overall, I sadly do not see it happening for Randy Orton to win this match. So I'm gonna go Jinder Mahal win this, but if Randy Orton does win, then good job, WWE, then great job. But if not, then Jinder Mahal will, retain the championship, because it's kind of, WWE's on a rate where they're gonna have Jinder Mahal potentially go against Cena at SummerSlam because Cena's coming back at the 4th of July special SmackDown Live, and they want American versus anti-American to go at it, and there you go, there's your feud. Or, they could potentially have this big thing where, everyone's calling Cena a free agent, or blah, 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 and saying that Cena's going against Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Man, fuck that shit, man. If that happens, man, what the fuck, WWE? Why? Seriously. Roman is on Raw. Cena is on SmackDown. Keep them there. They don't intertwine. They don't intertwine. Sure, the SmackDown and Raw pay-per-views, they have their exclusive things, which granted, everyone was thinking that this would make a good show to have an inter-brand pay-per-view event, but still, the point still stands. Cena's on SmackDown. Roman is Raw. They don't mix. There you go. So, anywho's, like I said, besides the point of what the future's going to hold, that's another reason why Jinder Mahal will win this match, because Cena's coming back, and the potential chance of a Jinder Mahal and Cena match at SummerSlam for the WWE Championship. So there's the reason why that Jinder Mahal would win this matchup. So, with this said, but anywho's, regardless enough, what do I think? Okay, so far since we covered, okay, so this is kind of a gloss over before we go to the main event or the main card show, which you already know what's going to be, the the Money Back Later match. What do I think so far? Do I personally think that there will be a cash-in on Naomi? You might ask, since we already covered the match of the women's. I honestly don't know that, guys. I honestly don't. And even if I have not shown my prediction yet for the matchup for the WWE Championship, I can say this too. Both of them are just, I don't know. Mainly, I don't think it will happen for the WWE Championship match. I don't think there's going to be a cash-in for the WWE Championship match, just a sheer fact of, them messing up to saying, oh yeah, we don't want to cash in to interfere with a John Cena, Cena and Mahal feud. We don't want to mess with that. Maybe a SummerSlam you can do it, potentially, whoever wins it, or, they could just say, it's just like a superstar. They can hold on to the briefcase, wait their time out, and cash in when the time is right. There you go. But, like I said, for the WWE Championship match, I'm mainly gonna say no. There's not gonna be a cash in for the WWE Championship match before the women's. I don't see it. I don't really know. I could see it happening if it's Carmella, maybe. If it's Natalya, maybe. I'm going by my picks, by the way. I mean, going by my picks, if it's Carmella or possibly Natalya, yeah, possibly. Or if anyone wants to go shoot guns forward, saying that Charlotte wants to turn heel potentially, then there you go, potentially. I don't know. I say possibly. I say mainly, okay, I'm going to say potentially for the women's, potentially, but I'm mainly going to say no for the WWE Championship match. So, cash-ins for the women, potentially, but cash-ins for the WWE Championship, I say no. But there might be, but mainly, I say no. So there you go. So now we're moving on with that kind of gibberish out of the way, since we're kind of extending this plot line, because, this card is kind of, minimum at best for, amount of matches we have on the card. So we gotta structure this video somehow, guys. So there you go. Anywho, moving on to the main card show, which is the United States Championship, and the United States Champion, Kevin Owens, taking on AJ Styles, taking on Baron Corbin, taking on Sami Zayn, taking on Dolph Ziggler, taking on Shinsuke Nakamura in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, my 3 picks, you might ask, since I just said it before earlier with the women's Money in the Bank. My 3 picks, you might ask, are the following. They are the following people right here, already enough, that are the following. Baron Corbin, AJ Styles, and Sami Zayn. Those are my 3. Baron Corbin, because of the fact where, a lot of people say that it's his time, give him his run with the title, it's his time to go with the run with it, just give him the thing, he can stretch it out for a while, he can cash it in whenever he wants, it's overall his time to have something, it's time for him to have a chance at the title. I do see that, but I personally don't like it, but I do understand. So if WWE does go ahead and give Corbin the briefcase, while I wouldn't like it per se, me personally, I would get why. Because, a lot of people are some people are getting invested into Corbin, and, that people think it's time to go for a push, and, he's just been, down in the dumps, not really developed, and people think that him getting the briefcase will actually boost up his momentum and give a good push start for his career. Like I said before, I wouldn't like that per se, personally, but I would get why if they do it. So Corbin is one of my predictions. AJ Styles, because the fact is he's AJ Styles. He can set up a feud with so many people. It can lead to such a great cash-in, it could set up such a great feud burster with him cashing in on the champion, It could set up a spark, oh my god, AJ Styles is cashing in, It can start like that, and anything can happen, Anything can happen with AJ Styles cashing in the Money in the Bank. But for Sami Zayn, on the other hand, I say it for the sheer factor of on keeping it on the low, that no one gonna see it, no one's seeing it happening, no one thinks it's going to happen. That is why I see that happening. Just like Baron Corbin with his fans following, I honestly and always want to see Sami Zayn get that push he always deserves, because Sami Zayn always deserves a big old push. He always deserves it. And honestly enough, like I said, a lot of people are going to go with the Corbins, the Styles, the Nakamuras, the Owens, the Zigglers. And, a lot of people are not going to want to pick Sami for the sheer fact of he's not going to do it. WWE's not going to give it to Sami. But I think just to keep it on that low tip shit that no one's ever going to expect it, while we have a whole lingerie of people saying, a lot of people saying, what they want to predict and think it can happen. I'm going to say Sammy because of that low tip shit that WWE can pull a big ass shocker and give us a wonderful show where they can give us a wonderful surprise with Sami Zayn winning the briefcase. So there you go. Sami Zayn, AJ Styles, and Baron Corbin for my predictions for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And with that said and done, we are only about 4 hours, 4 months. Wait, 4 months? Oh my god, no way, no! Okay. We are 4 days, 4 hours, 35 minutes, and 57 seconds from the pay-per-view event from the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, Missouri. So, with this all said and done, ladies and gentlemen, that has concluded my predictions. And with this said, I'm now going to quickly share you with my story with these two guys right here. Yeah, these two right here, my tickets. And let me just say the least, guys. All I can say is that I went from I always want to go, I was enough. WWE comes to St. Louis for a pay-per-view event. I want to go. I super want to go. I want to go with this. It goes from boom, sheer fact of it being announced. I want to go. You know, tickets go on sale. I look at them. Goddamn, they're expensive. What the fuck, WWE? They're so expensive. Oh my god, I'm not going to be able to go to this. I'm not going to be able to go to this. I'm not going to be able to go to this. Well, oh my god, I want to go, but I'm not going to be able to go. So, you know, it goes from, boom, boom, me looking at tickets, just hoping and wishing and praying and want to go to pay-per-view events like this. And it just keeps going on and on and on. I keep looking back and forth and see what seats are available, which ones are taken, which are good seats for good prices, yada yada yada. Just keep saying, oh, I'm not gonna be able to go to this. I'm not gonna be able to go to this. No, I'm not gonna go to this. And you know what? I think to myself, people always want to do deals on Facebook on that marketplace. I want to look at that. So, I'll go look at my marketplace, see if anyone in my area's got tickets and see what they're selling for. And you know what? There are people on there that are selling. There were people. They're not there anymore, surprisingly. But there were people there that are selling their tickets. But they are either people who were A, selling them for the exact same price that Ticketmaster was selling them for, or B, they're nosebleeds. I don't do nosebleeds, especially for arenas like the Sky Trade Center. I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit, guys. Nope. So I just say, it's just for fun. I'm looking around. I'm not gonna be able to go to this shit. Just for the sheer fact of just looking around, see how much people are giving deals on these tickets and where they're located, and how much they are, how good the deal is, yada yada yada. So I think to myself, people second thought in my mind, people don't always sell tickets on eBay for whatever reason they do. I'm gonna go look on eBay, see how much they got. What's the worst they can do? It's all for fun, all for sheer fun, guys. So I go on eBay, I look around, see some tickets, they're like, oh, floor seats for $900, floor seats for over $1,000, yada 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 yada. Then I come to one seller, the one seller that gave me these bad boys. And obviously enough, and they went falling down. You guys are safe. Cut off. Okay. Go over there. Anywho's, yeah. So I find the seller who gave me those 2 tickets for plaza level seating. If you don't know what plaza level, the plaza is obviously it's the part of the arena where it's second to the floor seating. So, whenever you see like the crowd in the background, lining up on the stairwell, the first very stairwell, the entrance. The first place you enter while you go down into your seats, go to the floor, right there. That's where I'll be, guys. I'll be right there. When you first enter it, I'll be right, gosh darn there. That's the plaza seats. So, 2 plaza seats for only originally $250. That's a good deal. I looked at it for a while. When I found the guy, he was going to end the sale like a couple of days later. So I kept looking and asking my uncle and asking my mom, like, yo, can I, this is a good deal. Can I go to this? Should we do this? Can we do this? Can we do this? And, just kept on, just looking at it, hoping that no one's going to take it. And the day finally come where the sale finally ends. And you know what? The sale, you know what? I'm going to ask the guy. I contact the guy as soon as the sale went over. I asked the guy on eBay, like, hey, you know what, you guys, like, I know recently the sale ended for those tickets, but you know what, I was gonna ask you something, man, are you still gonna get those tickets out, man? Cause I'm here willing here to get them, man, I'm here, man. And you know what, the guy said, yeah, you know what, I was gonna have to repost them, so they reposted it. But the only thing is, he added another $25 to the price, so now it's $275 for the tickets for 2 tickets for the show. And I asked him why. I made the deal where it was $250. I don't know if you guys heard that in the background, but ignore that. But the deal was $250. So why you boosted $25? Granted, it's not that bad, but still $25. Why'd you do that? Well, there's another guy bidding on the tickets, yada, yada, yada. I want to see who wants to go for it first. I'm like, you know what? Fine, I take your deal, boom, $275, tickets are mine. And there you go, in the story. Daily Money in the Bank tickets are mine, and it's going to be me and my uncle going to Money in the Bank 2017 this following Sunday. So this said, there's my story, there's my overall story for you guys to pretty much spend more time with me for this preaching video. So this said, I thank you guys for watching with me. I hope for a really, really good show. I hope for lots of excitement going into the arena, the Scott Trade Center, to see lots of great moments come out of this show. And with this, I just really hope for a really, really good show and an amazing crowd. Because obviously enough, St. Louis is one of the most huge crowds in the WWE, which we love the WWE very, very much, and we will always get our support for the WWE and the WWE talents that they have. When they have great shows like this, you better believe St. Louis is always the crowd to be where they want to be. Even though this corny ass freaking finish for this video. So with this said, guys, overall, guys, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys then later on after the show for my Money in the Bank 2017 review. So with this said, I thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys then, and with this said, here's a hope for a good show, guys. So with this said, I'm out here. So Money in the Bank, up to you. So with this said, let's go. So with this said, on Sunday 13, I'm hype as hell, and I'm signing out. Peace, ladies and gentlemen. Money in the Bank 2017, Skytrade Center in St. Louis. Let's go.